Okay. Hey, doubles is first. Nice. Very cool.
First two.
Right.
That's
Apologies. We shall begin again in a second. Give me just a moment. If you want to see an intro or whatever, go to the first stream. This is part 2 because my computer froze with no warning. We love it when it does that. It's the best. It's my favorite thing. So we're gonna load up the game very quickly again, and we'll get in there.
I wanted to make some kind of favorite store on the Citadel joke, but couldn't think of how to word it.
Couldn't do it because there was a silence that piss.
Yes.
A silence that piss.
Silent piss.
The Reapers hacked MJ's comm relay.
Okay. All right, we'll get into it again.
Hello?
Oh.
Concern?
What? You not hear me?
Oh no, you had a little cut off. You back?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm here now.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, for God's sake, this is so irritating. Right, resume. It's a good thing we were still doing lore stuff.
Stream on Discord.
Was this today?
Just a second. For some reason, this is doing weird stuff. Okay. Oh, am I back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will stream.
Yeah.
Something weird is happening to my audio devices. Yeah, the Reapers hacked my comm relay. That's what happened.
Indoctrination.
Truly. All right, cool. Anyway, where were we? The Reaper War.
In a pissing silence.
Yeah, we were. So Karshan ended in a silence that basically... Yeah, here we go. The planet's convoys were destroyed next. Okay, so we're right up where we left off, creating an ominous silence that has persisted ever since. Can you imagine saying that your last bit of space traffic was basically the defense minister saying, there's no need to panic, and that's the last thing you hear? Like, from your homeworld. And that's it, throughout all Batarian Space. Fearing they were next, Batarian colonies across hegemony space began evacuations. So many refugees poured into the human-occupied Exodus cluster that Systems Alliance officials at first thought the Batarians were invading.
Oh,
wow,
God.
That's a lot. More systems have gone dark as their convoys were destroyed, and millions more Batarians trapped on their planets sit waiting for the Reapers. That is horrific. They're not even done. Alright, the fall of Earth. The Reapers bypassed the 6th and 7th fleets at Terra Nova and Eden Prime, flying straight from relay to relay, where they could neither be tracked nor intercepted. The tactic was unexpected since the navies of organic species would never risk coming out of FTL within combat range or leaving enemies at their backs to threaten supply lines. At Arcturus Station, more than a dozen Reaper capital ships engaged the Alliance's 2nd, 3rd, and 5th fleets. This was mere screening for the main force. Imagine attacking 3 entire fleets with capital ships as screening. Dozens more capital ships continued through the Charon relay where the 1st fleet had been lying in wait but was soon destroyed. The 4th fleet near Earth had a few minutes of advance warning. It stood no better chance. After destroying Earth's convoys, smaller Reaper destroyers wiped out all GPS and communication satellites in Earth's orbit and cut the undersea fiber optic cables that linked the continents. No internet. Damn. Dude, by the way, that's something that is very, like, it's something that is shockingly easy to do. So most of our internet runs through undersea fiber optic. If you cut those cables, the internet dies. Like, you could just... There are some fiber optic cables that are bunched in such a way that if you cut them, you'll cut internet access to, like, continents. It's crazy. Earth's resistance now relies on outdated radio towers and a few quantum entanglement communicators whose matched pairs happen to be on other continents or outside the Sol system. Communication is so limited that the fate of entire nations remains unknown. The capital ships bombarded defense installations and industrial centers, annihilating entire cities with populations in the low millions, including Adelaide, Hamburg, Al Jubail, and Fort Worth. Meanwhile, Reaper destroyers descended into the atmosphere to melt roads and capture population centers with minimal loss of life. This is not an example of the Reapers being merciful. More likely, they are herding their prey to make the coming harvest that much easier. Oh my... It's horrific, dude. Holy shit. Alright, body armor and shit. Cool. Right, tertiary codes. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to read all of this, but it's pretty cool. News. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Jesus. Yo. Oh, so this is just human colonies and stuff. So human colonies, the disappearance on the human colony of Cyrene, Cerberus cells. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's wild. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna not read any of that. Classified Alliance data, Ascension. Gillian Grayson, Paul Grayson. Whoa. Okay, so this stuff is pretty cool. But I think, yeah, let's see if we've got something interesting here. When the Reapers invaded the galaxy, the Reloi decided to withdraw from Citadel space and descend into forced primitivism. Whoa! They foolishly hope that the Reapers will see them as a primitive species and ignore them. In the meantime, they've been branded as cowards by the rest of the galaxy. That's crazy.
Wow.
They literally forced themselves into primitivism. That's so wild. Fornax is a magazine of human publications featuring acts of xenophilia. I was gonna say, it's not stupid. I would if the Reapers target spacefaring species and you want to survive, that's a good plan. It's not a bad plan. That's what the Quad did in Star Wars. Fornax is a magazine of human publication featuring acts of xenophilia. Launched in 2167, the human published magazine presents the galaxy with raunchy pictures and models from various races. With the predominance of unisexual Asari models, the publication also depicts both male and female Quarians, Drell, Batarians, Volus, and even Hanar. Cool.
Lovely.
Elcor speech is heard by most species as a flat, ponderous monotone. Among themselves, scent, extremely slight body movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor prefix all their dialogue with non-Elcor with an emotive statement to clarify their tone. Amazing.
What I like about that, it's described as like a choice thing that's just kind of natural. Doesn't mean they have to.
Yeah.
I've role-played an Elcor that sometimes emotion isn't really needed, or like that sort of thing isn't in this. They just say it in a monotone voice.
That's pretty cool, yeah. The Inusanon were a race that were even older than the Protheans, existing 127,000 years ago. Wait, did they escape?
I know.
Did they escape the Reapers? Or were they not developed by then? That's interesting. Batarians strongly believe that species with fewer than 4 eyes are less intelligent. They often gain the upper hand in interspecies arguments because other races find it difficult to know which eyes to focus on when speaking to them.
This is all from the wiki, by the way.
This is so great.
As well.
Okay. Solarians, Turians. Yeah, I think we know about this, actually. Okay. And then, let's go to more. Anything else?
Just some random tidbits. It's kind of cool.
It's just random facts, yeah. This is so cool. Alright, cool. Nice. We've saved already. We might as well save while the journal is a thing. Okay. Let's do a couple more things and then we can say goodbye.
Was last seen on Earth.
Hello. Who are you?
Oh my god.
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
Okay.
I suppose you want an interview?
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space.
Battle tits.
Carried on just about all council planets.
For those of
Producers
you,
want
Something
me
up
embedded
with
on
her
a human
appearance.
ship,
I don't know what it
and
is,
I
though.
want that ship to be the Normandy.
She's a face cam of like an
Why would I
IGN
want
reporter.
that?
Wars can be won or
Wild.
lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won.
okay,
I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file.
fair.
Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Yeah, I'm fine with a reporter. I think it'd be fun. Also, yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember at all what I was gonna say. Anyway, happened to Estonia fairly recently. A ship sailing from jolly old Rusky land, yes, Russia, dragged its anchor and nicked the cables. Yep. And then an entire country just loses internet. It's crazy. I come back just to be greeted with a pair of 1940s boobs. Yes, man. And this is what I was gonna say. For everyone saying battle tits, if you don't understand what's going on, it comes from a video called Gamer Poops, which is an IGN like spoof of Mass Effect Splice dialogue that's very, very funny, and basically just focuses on her and her, choice of outfit. Let's go trial.
Tell your producers yes for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
Well, bang, okay.
How much gear can I bring?
1 footlocker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Military style. Okay, hell yeah. We have a reporter. Nice. I'm fine with reporters. War asset acquired. Oh, we can win the war with her alone. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
War asset acquired. That's great.
War ass.
Okay. Is this, okay, this is back to the Normandy. Okay. Alright, let's look around, see what we got here. Hello, Avina.
Hello,
Ooh,
Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Citadel.
a Turian
This
Avina.
is docking bay
Oh, wow.
D24.
That's a mod thing.
Oh.
And due to recent events, official identification and weapons permits may be requested by CSEC personnel for routine verification.
Her voice is not fit, sorry.
It just doesn't have the flange. I'm pretty sure Turing
Any
can
other
sound like
important
that.
areas I should know about?
Yeah.
Docking bay E24 has been repurposed into temporary housing to
It's
accommodate the
Itali's
recent
voice actor
influx
is
of
literally
civilians
voicing
to
a
the
female
Citadel.
Turing in Andromeda.
If you wish to
fair.
contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel Embassy. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Yeah, down there, docking bay E24 is, refugees. Okay.
What's with the heightened security?
New screening fields have been added in order to speed up processing at the security stations in each docking area.
Oh my god.
Citadel security screening technology uses highly advanced biometric authentication systems developed by the Huerta Foundation. Please note that any attempt to circumvent Citadel security measures will result in immediate incarceration.
I just want to mention that don't think of this as normal. It is normal, but it shouldn't be. That our most, this is it's a reflection of real life, and it is seen as normal here as well. I don't know that it's necessarily a good thing that entire civilizations are controlled by the whims of private corporations, like Huerta Foundation being so heavily contracted with like the CSEC the CSEC law enforcement that they have patented their security systems. Like, that's crazy. And it's very normal. It happens all the time. We give our sort of in entire countries give exclusive contracts to private companies to make all sorts of technology and stuff, and it's always been wild to me. But yeah, no, not incineration, Raz. Incarceration. No.
I also thought it was gonna be incineration.
Okay. Yeah. Also, that
incineration.
the beeping noise that you go through whenever you enter the Citadel is seared into my brain forever.
What else is in the area?
You are standing in docking area D24. According to your biometrics file, you are cleared to access further information about this bay. This is the airlock currently assigned to the Systems Alliance ship Normandy. If you look out the bay window, you can see one of the many magnificent vistas for which the Citadel is renowned.
Yeah, damn. This is a bit of an upgrade from where we used to be docking.
What about that room over there?
The waiting area is for those who wish to speak to our new arrivals. It is located next to security processing.
Okay.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Thank you, Avina. Cool that you're a Turian.
Yeah.
Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages, Kaidan, and you can do the same.
Aww.
They said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
Bandwidth.
So how am I supposed to talk with you then? So you're just silent behind enemy lines until the war is over?
No, they've got us on rotation. We're mostly in fortified holding zones until strike teams clear an area. Then we come in and set up medical bunkers and supply depots. And then the main fleet comes in to occupy.
I'm not wearing commando leather, honey. What does that mean?
We'll be perfectly safe. They don't put engineers on the front lines.
But you won't be able to talk to us.
Listen, honey, please. This is how it has to be. Everyone's going through this.
I know, and I'm sure you'll be fine. It's just so damn inconvenient. It's like we're pre-space flight all of a sudden.
Pretty much. You should see what they've got us using for heavy munitions. It's all mass-produced LCOS combine crap.
Wait, munitions? Explosive munitions? I thought you weren't going to be on the front lines.
Not in hot combat zones, no, of course not. But sometimes they need us to breach enemy fortifications.
Goddess, you said you were just going to be building emergency outposts.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't want you to worry. Chances are, I'll never even need to put on armor.
I know, and I'm sorry. That's what you get for marrying a civilian.
Are you and the girls gonna be okay? Combat pay isn't as much as I make at the dig site.
We'll be fine. The last thing I want you to worry about is paying the bills.
Just don't go too crazy with new dance classes, okay?
I was gonna drop those. Can't get the girls there on time, and I was probably gonna go pick up an extra shift at work.
Oh. Well, we'll make it up to the girls when I get back. Dance classes, biotic gymnastics, whatever they want. They're going to call for boarding pretty soon. I should...
I know.
Listen, I've heard ads for a place called Sanctuary.
Oh.
It's supposed to be a safe haven from the war. I want you and the girls to go.
What?
I don't want to worry about you, okay?
Okay, I'll see if I can get along.
I'll send a message for Neri's birthday.
I thought you were supposed to avoid sending messages.
It's a stupid rule anyway.
That was an entire, like, 5-minute conversation. I love it. I love listening to all of it. We're going to do that. Oh, that Turing guy is so dead. 100%. He's not coming back. But this, oh man, I love these moments. They personalize the war for not just us, but for everyone. They make it that they make the war something that everyone can connect to. And also you'll find that he's mentioning a lot of stuff that happens in war. Like, for example, resources get allocated, and people think that war is just this thing where soldiers fight, and then, you know, the one that loses the most soldiers wins. But war collapses societies. Like, the recovery period after a war changes everything for an entire society. And it sometimes takes decades for them to come back. So, like, because the home front is where all the supplies are going to go. That's where all the supplies need to be made to supply the war front. And so life on the home front changes drastically. You have to ration food, and, like, you know, if we live in, like, here, they're rationing internet bandwidth, so they can't send messages. And this is a spacefaring, like, civilization that can't send messages. Like, that's crazy. But war cripples a lot of systems that you take for granted. It really, really can change everything. Like, your whole lifestyle will change. And war is logistics for sure, Raz. Yeah. There's a saying that goes something like, amateurs think battles, experts think logistics. Absolutely. Logistics will make or break a war for sure. Yeah. No, and what this does is it brings war down to an individual level, which is so important because it keeps us from thinking of war as like, rah-rah, soldiers fight battles and things like that. Like, civilians are affected every day by this stuff. All right, let's see if we can catch up on
Arma has a
news.
DLC about that.
What has a DLC?
Arma.
Oh, really? Interesting.
It's called Laws of War. You don't play as a soldier, you play as a humanitarian worker, I believe. And you are looking through the civilian side of the war.
That's cool. Nice.
Damn, that sounds horrifying.
Welcome. This terminal gives you access to various news channels across the galaxy. Okay. Hiring of female Turian by Alliance prompts racist backlash. Huh? Okay, this'll be fun. The Alliance made history this week when it hired the first non-human staff member to work at its docking station on the Citadel. Octasia Ramses, a Turian, began her new job with humanity to much fanfare. When asked why she decided to work with the Alliance, Ramses' response was enthusiastic. I've grown up believing that all races can cooperate and grow with each other. This job with the Alliance is a way for me to further my own growth and better understand humanity. Turians and humans definitely have things they can learn from each other, plus their pay isn't half bad. Despite her warm welcome, not every member of humanity has been welcome to Ramses. Fringe blogger Travis Veller, I'm pretty sure not quite fringe, but anyway, had this to say about her hiring. My grandfather fought and died in First Contact, and he didn't do it so these birds could join the Alliance. Wow. What this is a Turian plot to supplant humanity. Cool. They'll take our jobs, and then they'll take their culture. I don't want my children growing up under the thumb of the Turians. No human should put up with this. Okay, so this is fascism, and I'll explain why. This is essentially how I would say human supremacy, but in our case it would be white supremacy. So how this works is it's all of the classics are here, and I'll include an appeal to the history. Like how if we had historical conflicts, we need to respect those by somehow continuing them. But also, the fact that mixing races and mixing cultures will erase the culture that's there and not improve upon it. And it's just a lie. What this paragraph is called in our history is called the Great Replacement Theory. And that was Nazism. So it was basically to tell people that these foreigners, these communists, these Jews, etc., were coming in to take your jobs and your cultures and your livelihoods away. When of course it's complete bullshit. But that is how it was described. So yeah, this is the Great Replacement Theory, 100%. In response to Veller and his ilk, an Alliance representative had this to say: the Alliance has long believed in cooperation with other species, and this will not change because of racists and isolationists. Correct. Very good. I would say that, unfortunately, in the real world, this is a little bit more than just a fringe blogger. Like, I've seen a lot of this. All right, Citadel. Lovable Varen goes from home to home, changing lives. Citadel Weekly. He has lived on Tuchanka, on Ilium, and on the Citadel. He's battled in pit fights, assisted as a therapy animal for Drell children with early-stage Keprel syndrome. And was even, for a brief period of time, co-chair of Elkos Combine. His current show breed name is Prince Grimrender of Gembat, and in an investigative report, we explore the lives this lovable Varen has touched and changed. Oh, also, it says...
Airbud, but Varen.
Pretty much. It says syndrome there instead of syndrome, and that is because... and this is a wonderful little detail here. In newspaper articles, when you say sick, it's I don't know what the long form of this is, but it's Latin. It basically means, what this means is, I understand that this is misspelled. I'm copying from some other source that I had.
Yeah.
So when you use...
I think it meant something like "it is as written."
Yes. Yeah.
Something to that effect.
Yeah, like you're not you're not misreading. It is syndrome. It's actually spelt differently, but this I'm just copying. Yeah. Grimrender's
it's to show
first.
that word is quoted exactly as stands in the original.
Yeah. Grimrender's first appearance among humans was on the colony world of Ferris, where he was one of the few friendly Varen, according to reports. We were going through a dark patch after the Geth attacked, one colonist notes, and a lot of us were feeling disconnected, like we didn't know how to talk to each other anymore. We weren't even sure this colony was going to survive. We were hunting for food, and I ran into this Varen. I was sure it was going to attack me, but it just nuzzled my hand and led me to this dead Alpha Varen I hadn't managed to find earlier. Can't imagine who killed it. Right then, I knew this colony was going to make it. Grimrender later spent time on Tuchanka, where a merchant who goes by Ratch remembers him fondly. I'd lost most of my money in it. Is this the... Hold on.
That's the guy you bought your death mask from.
Sure.
Oh, wow. And the
same
Varen. I'd lost most of my money in a deal on some bad Graal spike throwers, was about to lose my shop, and then this one Varen growled at me, and I just knew it was telling me to bet on it in the next fight. Grimrender reportedly won the match, and became a friendly fixture on Tuchanka for some time. Even after his retirement, Ratch reported that Grimrender helped protect his store, warning him of Pyjak attacks, so that Ratch could help to drive off the aggressive scavengers. Grimrender also raised morale among visitors, nibbling Pyjak meat and following tourists around the camp. Like me! His exploits after Tuchanka are legendary. Grimrender reportedly protected a survivor from a crashed Quarian ship by fending off attacking Varen until help arrived. Taught a greedy Volus merchant the importance of caring for his friends. And helped provide a little inspiration for a Solarian scientist who was having trouble cloning dinosaur mounts for Krogan to use on planets with hostile atmospheres.
What?
Yes!
This is so funny.
Concern.
Most recently, Grimrender has touched the life of notorious businessman Thax Vorak, who won contests with Grimrender as a show Varen. Thax confides that the Varen gave him a new outlook and maybe even a new line of work. After my evening was interfered with, my yacht stolen and crashed, oh, poor you, and my health compromised, I was prepared to take significant steps against those involved. However, when I saw little Grimrender dragging that hapless human, Richards, I believe, through the pond, paddling with those little legs, I realized there were things more important than vengeance. I've decided not to order anything done to the Turian, the Vulture, even the attractive young human female, and I confess, that's a big step for me. Oh my god. Although he's now retired from shows, Prince Grimrender of Gembat, who has gone by many names over the years, should still find a way to stay busy. At last reports, the Varen has been put to stud to at McSorley's Cloaca Margarine, a Varen dairy that is currently in danger of going out of business unless a particularly virile Varen can help change lives there too. Oh my god.
Excuse me?
God, that's so funny.
So, Varen Dairy.
Yeah, Varen dairy.
Varen cheese?
Varen milk, Varen cheese, yeah.
Varen ice cream.
Varen cream.
How?
Yeah, dude.
How?
That's how Scalich got on the Normandy.
All right, Elcor documentary wows critics. Today marks the release of Heavy Duty on the Holonet, the documentary about the life of Officer Koa, one of the few Elcor members of CSEC. This eye-opening movie will reveal the intricate details of what it's like to be the biggest and strongest officer on the force, but also the potential discriminations this gentle Elcor faces every day. How does it feel to be disrespected by criminals because you're not scary enough? I'm sorry, I flat disagree. Have you seen an Elcor? The minute an Elcor, like, rocks up to my place on all fours and says, aggressive, put your hands up, I'm shitting myself. I'm just saying. I don't think, like, as soon as that tone indicator comes out of the Elcor's mouth, I'm done, man.
With hostile intention.
Yeah, you will know now. In an attempt to intimidate, where are they? Can I get a real cop in here? This big kitty cat isn't cutting it for my fine criminal taste.
Oh, God.
Oh. ANN critic Paul Itzer called it the documentary of the year, one that will clearly divide the viewers on questions of discrimination and integration in the Citadel. Citadel Weekly, however, in an article released this morning, criticized the movie as a futile attempt to bring dissension in the Citadel, asserting that Elcor are well integrated and accepted members of society in any role. We tried to get a hold of Officer Koa for a comment on the movie, but he was sadly on duty today. Yeah, a lot of people will also definitely try to attack movements and and any kind of attempts to integrate groups of people that are less welcome usually in certain spaces. But I think one lesson that might need to be taken from this is sometimes trying to fit the person into a culture that isn't theirs is not the move. Sometimes it's to create a new system that can accommodate all cultures. And it's not about keeping the same culture that you then try and force everyone into.
But MJ, that's cultural appropriation.
Wait, what do you... Huh? What do you mean? It's literally the opposite of that. I don't understand.
So, some people treat any mixing of culture as cultural appropriation.
No, I'm not talking about cultural mixing. I'm talking about I know you're joking, but I'm talking about like I suppose people who are looking for that would probably see it as that as well. Yeah, you're right. Okay, moving on. Primarch address preps Turians for war. Okay. Cipatrine, Palaven. The Turian hierarchy is at war with an unknown force of artificial intelligences. Palaven's Primarch Fedorian revealed today in a brief address carried throughout Citadel space. The speech came just hours after convoys went dark near Macter, a star system home to the battered Turian colony world of Tetris. It's wild the Reapers go after communication first. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. Rumors suggesting the attackers were the same insect-like ships that attack Batarian and human space were confirmed by the Primarch. Oh, they're in Turian space as well. The attackers are called Reapers. They're a race of intelligent starships that can turn their prisoners into willing slaves, he said. Fedorian did little to acknowledge fears the enemy must have superior technology in order to coordinate two fronts thousands of light years apart. There are many mysteries about this enemy, but we know enough, he said. They have attacked our kin, and so it is war with them. War until victory. War however long and hard the road may be. War until they can never threaten us again. Cool. I mean, you'll lose, but cool. Turian response... Yeah?
Isn't that what Vigil told you in the first game, that the Reapers usually arrive at the Citadel and then turn off all the mass relays and cut communications across the galaxy?
Yes. Yeah,
that's
what
like, that's their first move.
Yeah. So the galaxy is just
Shepard
completely...
stopped that.
Yeah, we stopped that, yeah. So the galaxy is just completely dark and you can't communicate and then you die. Like, it's wild. Can you imagine how scary it would be? Oof. Turian response to the Primarch's statement was vociferous. Several inter- and extranet outages were reported following the speech as Turians vented their anger at the enemy. Primarch Fedorian seemed to have predicted this emotional response in his address, though it remains to be seen if he can contain it. Now is not the time to be enraged, he said. Now is the time to harness our will and do what must be done. We must show that whatever civilization we face, it picked the wrong foe. Chiselix Palanaris serves in the 20th citizenship tier of the Turian hierarchy's Conflict Operations Messaging Legion. Wow, that's very detailed. Linrin retains power, but control disputed. Okay. Dalatras Linrin. Ooh, the Dalatras! The Queen Bee of Serkesh's wealthiest bloodline has retained bloodline leadership by a narrow margin. In an extended speech given last night to the homeworld and colonies, the Dalatras primarily addressed her constituent clans, duchies, and corporations, lauding growth she secured for Solarian businesses and taking shots at the rival Nara bloodline. Afterwards, pledges of loyalty or statements of no confidence were factored into the weighted electoral system that the Linrin bloodline uses to determine leadership. Dalatras Nara called Linrin to congratulate her on her victory, but insiders say the Linrin rivals are to be watched. In Solarian politics, I love you means you're going to die, and you're going to die means I love you, one Linrin staffer said. Well, Jesus. Linrin's influence over the Solarian Union is undeniable, but the Nara are dangerous. They don't even recognize Talat as the planetary capital. Oh boy. The source added, if their Dalatras gambles right, she could get the loyalty of the STG, which is key in any coup. In other words, it's just another day on Serkesh. Damn. This must be like... Solarian politics sound wild, man. Oh, another Chiselix publication. Hierarchy fleets defeated in push to Palaven. Trebia system. Hierarchy forces failed to retake the Mactier relay, and the malicious starships known as the Reapers have pushed into Palaven's space. The Hierarchy attempted a trans-relay assault to liberate the colony world of Tetris this week, only to lose great numbers of ships and personnel. The attack began with an assumption that the Reapers were on the far side of the relay, ready to annihilate anything that came through. The 29th through 32nd fleets, specialists in delivering heavy ordnance, sent resonant warp bombs through the Reapers, through the relay, to clear the Reapers away from the immediate area on the other side. They then sent the 4 fleets through the relay, believing their considerable mass would create relay drift and deliver them out of the Reaper targeting zones. The extent of losses is classified. What is known is that Reaper ships emerged on the Palavan side of the relay. There, according to hierarchy sources, a significant portion of the Armada engaged the Reapers. Fierce fighting continues. Their plan just failed entirely because the Reapers built the relays. So, of course, they can choose how far they drift away from them or what side of the relay they can appear on. That's crazy. Reports came through of the Reapers broadcasting images of their victory at Tatris. Wow, but these could not be authoritatively confirmed. Some convoys were destroyed, creating extranet lag for signals coming out of the Trebia system. In an emergency broadcast from an undisclosed location, Primarch Fedorian admitted it is possible Palavan's communications with the rest of the galaxy will go dark during the fighting. We must prepare for the worst. This is good foreshadowing. He said, we cannot expect aid from allies when our allies face nightmares of their own. They look to us because in each Turian is a soldier. Now we must become more. Each of us must be a savior. Whoa. Okay, and finally, thank you for your patience, Migrant Fleet refuses Council inspectors from Alliance News Network. Okay. Oh, this is Diana Allers. We can, like, read her stuff and see if she does good work. Citadel. Diplomatic relations between the Quarians and Citadel Council have chilled after the Migrant Fleet refused to consider visitation by Council weapons inspectors. The move comes several months after the Migrant Fleet allegedly acquired dual-use ship materials, which could be used to create Dreadnought-scale weaponry. Gee, I wonder why they would be using that. It's not because they're planning a war with the Geth or anything. The allegations leveled by unnamed specters center around a battle over the terminus world of Corliss. In a violent dispute, the Migrant Fleet fought Blue Sun's mercenaries, and when the fighting was done, took its fill of starship parts on or orbiting the planet. Quarian representatives have so far been unapologetic. We have no embassy on the Citadel, and are no longer signatories to the Treaty of Farraxon, Admiral Han-Gerel Vasnima said. Our armaments are none of the Council's business. Further, these worries are unfounded. We have never had, nor do we plan to have, hostile intent to Council species. I mean, this is true. I believe him. But also, this is also true. Like, if the Citadel and the Council wanted control over the Quarians, they should have made them signatories or given them an embassy or, you know, given them a council position. Public reaction in council. Yeah, go ahead.
That implies they used to be signatories, but no longer.
Yeah, yeah. Which means the laws don't apply to them. Public reaction in council space is vehement. The Migrant Fleet has always lived on the edge of criminality. Ah, cool, racism. Popular blogger Pharaoh Derlin said. But adding an axial gun to a live ship that's who knows how many kilometers long, that's not a cause for worry. That's terror worth soiling your pants over. Dude, so basically, what this is as long as we have the bigger guns, it's okay if other people have guns. But as soon as they get guns that threaten our guns, then we have a problem. Let alone the fact that they have no intention of using them on anyone except the Geth, which is its own problem.
But they could be lying.
Yeah, it's so stupid. Diana Allers is a war correspondent who appears regularly on ANN's Battle Tips.
I honestly thought that I was going to say is a war criminal. Diana
and she's
Allers,
on the Normandy.
Is a war criminal.
All right, you guys ready for the beep?
Where they
Here
collect.
we go. Boop. And again. Boop. Okay. Right, I've done enough reading for one day. I'm ready to go. I think at this point, okay, we've got the holding area. We should definitely, yeah, let me look at my journal quickly. Yeah, priority the Citadel, go to the Council. We're gonna go to the hospital first. And then, Purgatory, Citadel Embassies, Docks Holding Area, Presidium Commons. Okay. I want to go to all of these places, but we're going to go to the hospital first. Because my voice is getting quite tired, so... Okay. Here we go. Oh, holy frame rate, Batman. Steady on. Oh, foliage.
Oh yeah, it's gonna die a bit here.
Oh, foliage. Da, 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 da. We've talked to the Avina before. Oh, Dr. Chocolates!
Chakwas!
Yo! Damn! Okay, hi.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
Oh,
We had a
amazing.
run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Kaidan took the worst of it. How is he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
That's all right. You've probably been doing good work here.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Come on, let's go back to the Normandy.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Let's go! First recruit.
Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker's still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Dr. Chakwas in this. Oh, lovely. This comes directly from, not just because we want her there, but because we know that she wants to be there as well, because she told us
got
as
some
much.
balls to stand on top of the glass, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesus
damn.
Christ. Look at... Oh, well, there's a railing. But still. This is very pretty. Wow. Yeah, there's... We know from Mass Effect 2 that she wants to be on the Normandy.
Admiral Stephen Hack, Dr. Karen Chakwas.
Okay. Alright, the news terminal. Oh, we've done all that. Okay. Any interesting conversations to be had? Hello, Dr. Michel.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michel, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his staff.
Oh, it's
Now I'm
her!
in a position in the Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I
Yo!
assume you're here about Major Alenko.
No.
How is Kaidan
Weird
doing?
about some makeup,
The
but
head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals
Okay.
are strong, so I'm optimistic.
Good to know.
You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. The ol, yes, very good.
what accent's that? Fucking French?
It's French, yeah. Yeah, Dr. Michel from Mass Effect 1, when we had a hostage situation and Garrus just shot first and asked questions later. That was our first, like, introduction to him.
Garrus almost shot her in the head.
Injured people homeless.
Yeah.
Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst.
Yep.
I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
War cripples economies, man. I'm telling you. If you ever want to know how much war can, like, cripple you, play Stellaris and go to war. It's wild.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
Oh, yeah.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Yeah, I can imagine. This is a big operation.
Yeah, that sounds very small amount of doctors.
For,
this size of an establishment.
For a place of this size, sure. Yeah. Those glass floors next to the window freak me the fuck out.
Moose.
What do you mean? My economy never lags when I'm waging war in Stellaris. Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants. Fine.
Good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Not all of us can be sweaty Stellaris tryhards, alright?
So, the nurse tells me you
Oh.
refuse to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Huh?
Oh,
Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right?
Oh.
And no humans. Wherever you
Oh,
transfer me,
no.
it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
Oh,
No,
no.
it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
We were deployed to Tiptree.
It's a small human colony. We were supposed to help with evac. The enemy was landing. Just scouts, the Turian things, a few of the big ones. We were spread over half the continent, getting colonists to shuttles, wiping out husks.
It sounds like you were doing good work.
Could I have a gun? I'd feel a lot better.
Just tell me what happened at Tiptree.
We're at this little farm. We'd killed a few enemy scouts, and it's quiet. The shuttle gets called away for support, so I'm there for the night. The humans get me dinner, show me around. One of them, this freckled farm girl, maybe 15. She wants to hear all about what it's like to be a commando.
You were probably the most exciting thing ever to land at her farm.
Yeah. She's saying she wants to be a pilot, and I say that life on a ship is grimy. And she asks if I'd like to use their shower.
Oh.
Going by my records, you'd been on active duty for more than 3 weeks. Probably no real chance to get clean in all that time.
Pretty much, yeah. So I'm in the shower with hot water and everything.
Trigger warning.
And that's when Naira
Just in case.
Naira was another huntress on your ship?
Yeah, a friend. I wanted it to be more than that, but she had a medical condition.
It's okay. It's in the file.
The farm girl calls in to me that another Asari is here. I thought the shuttle had gotten back early. I come out in a towel, and Naira walks through the door. But it wasn't her. Not anymore.
Oh, no.
She's got this glow.
Yeah, the Reapers.
And the Reapers. We did to her what they do to everyone.
Okay, never mind.
She's covered in... I don't know. Glowing. She reaches out. Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers, and he just... dies. They panic. She rips them apart. Sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics.
Whoa.
The humans are turning into... liquid.
Oh my god.
And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door.
Goddess.
So I ran. I got out of that farm and into the hills. I pulled the farm girl after me. All I wanted to do was live through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, and I'm hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun, because those Turian things, you can't use theirs. I realize that shuttle isn't coming. Not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
Nice.
So you went back to the farm.
We snuck down the hill. We were hungry, filthy. I turned the towel into a kind of tunic. They cleaned up the bodies. To make more husks, I figured. But there were still farmers alive. They were being held prisoner. And Naira was there, directing the other forces. I could see her. I got within 10 meters of her. If I just had my gun.
What happened next?
No, I don't think giving her
I got
going
to the
safe.
prisoners. The farm girl unlocked their restraints, and that's when they all started screaming.
The prisoners were indoctrinated.
Oh no.
I think.
And once the alarm was sounded?
Naira's eyes were black. The whole time, not just for a second. I could feel her mind from where I was standing. The humans were in the way, attacking us. I used my biotics, flung them around. I'd been horrified when Naira tore the farmers apart, but goddess, I ripped them in half. And it felt good.
There's nothing shameful about feeling an adrenaline rush during battle.
I might have killed more than Naira and those husks did. She wanted them alive, to turn them, and I...
And you survived.
We tried to run, again, but we were blocked. And the farm girl? Her leg was broken, bleeding bad. I knocked down a wall in a barn with a big warp field. I was so proud of that. And we hid.
They must have searched for you.
I'm an Asari huntress. No damn husk is gonna find me unless I let it.
But the farm girl who was with you?
Her leg was broken. She was whimpering, and then Naira. I saw her through a hole in the woods.
Oh.
She was coming closer with those dead black eyes. And Hillary, the farm girl. She
Oh,
couldn't stop
no.
crying. They were gonna hear.
What did you do?
What do you think?
Wow.
I want you to remember this talk.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, it's telling.
It's not,
I mean,
it's not a one and done.
I'm remembering all of them, but this one particularly, what it has to teach us is Reaper strategy, but also how they can turn some people into lieutenants. She talked about the Turian version of what the Reapers do to them, which could, you know, give us more info on what we could be fighting against. Yeah, that's wild. That's a crazy thing to live through. So you'll notice that this Asari here, the Huntress, keeps asking for a gun because that was her fixation on safety when she was in that traumatic situation. In a situation with that much trauma, with her letting that "I just need a gun" thought process be her anchor, she's going to carry that through now into her life because it will still it will remind her of the safety that she lacked in that traumatic moment. And yeah, again, obviously the humans, if she's seen humans in a poor light, if she's seen trauma with humans, she will also react strongly to human presence as well. That's just how trauma works. If you've had a traumatic experience, things that even remotely remind you of your trauma will come up and cause that response in you as well. Causes things like flashbacks and stuff. That's a wild story, man. I give a lot of respect to how long these stories are, and I really like that the voice actors are they sit down and they have like a real conversation for ages. Really, really, really cool. I love this. I can't wait to hear more. Okay, so first there's Huerta supplies, and we can buy some stuff here. We have 35,000 credits. Peruvian whiskey. Tasty yet medicinal. The perfect gift. Huh?
That sounds like it'll be used for a side story at some point.
TM88 is the only alcoholic drink endorsed by the medical board of Surkesh. The price for TM88 includes deposit. Please recycle. I mean, should we get it just in case, or I don't know? Let's get Metagel capacity, and then yeah, we might as well. Let's grab it once we have the money for it. I don't think we're gonna have to be. If we look around enough, we'll have enough money. So we've got Peruvian whiskey. Okay.
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Okay. I was expecting another very long conversation, but glad we didn't have one. Oh, an Alcor. Hello.
Hello, friend.
Okay.
Raz.
Maybe the whiskey can be used to get sloshed with the good Doc chocolate. Maybe again, yeah, because we did it in Mass Effect 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she could use another drink.
Doco Choco.
I think Kaidan is in this one. Yeah, he's over there. Okay, we're gonna talk to him in a second.
They gave him a shirt and a
That's very funny. He was shirtless without it, I think.
It was shirtless. It was like massive main boobs like poking out.
Oh. Expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
But when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly.
Oh no.
But infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry.
Oh, trigger warning, Sylv.
To remove the below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
Possibly continued trigger warning? I think it's just no. Yeah, that maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Oh no.
I highly recommend talking to our resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Okay, I need surgery, but when can I get back to the front?
You're not going back to the front, soldier.
What?
You have extensive nerve damage.
Another trigger warning, and then yeah, that should be fine.
5 weeks.
I told my squad I'd fly back next week.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
I'm not sitting out this war in a bed.
Lieutenant, listen to me.
If you go back,
Another trigger warning.
you'll just be a burden to your squad mates.
I'd never drag down my team.
Then the greatest favor you can do them is to rest after your operation.
You need me to slice my...
No, god damn it.
I think Steve knows.
Yeah, should I just keep it like?
I
Should I
think
just keep it
Steve
like?
knows.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, I'm just wondering, like, I'm wondering how often I should give it, just, like every time it comes up, or if it's a constant
It's not
thing,
like a
or-
vine boom that happens every time it's mentioned. It's ready for
Every
it.
time. the vine,
Like
the
every
vine
time
boom
it
gets
happens,
me.
it's like.
It's
If I
great.
hadn't
Boom.
been-
Yeah.
If it's like that I hadn't been warned in advance and I get the initial panic reaction, then it legit is every single mention is gonna make it worse. But if I'm like braced against it, then it's just like I don't know, it's like clinking a marble off a glass or something. Like it's not gonna go through, but it's mildly
It's like me
annoying.
staring at a spider that I
Okay,
already
cool.
know is there.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. I'm just wondering because it got worse and worse, and I was like, "Fuck's sake!"
It is vine boom one.
Yeah,
Okay.
like those kinds of conversations aren't fun, but I compartmentalize when I'm in the correct frame of mind for it.
I think specifically,
We kind of
this
know
is-
that Mass Effect 3 is fucking depressing. So
Yeah. I think this is also once again this story serves as the sort of personalization of what's going on, and sometimes knowing your limits is good and healthy for you. Knowing when you can't keep fighting if you have to, or if you feel you have to. All right, Kaidan. Hello.
they gave him a shirt.
Hey, Kaidan.
Oh boy.
Don't know if you can hear me, but since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances.
Oh.
Damn. This is wild. So Kaidan has been with us since the start, and his betrayal runs very deep because he's just been he's obviously continued to mistrust us or distrust us after our time with Cerberus, and it runs real deep. So yeah, this is definitely a hurty moment for Shepard.
Don't die, Kaidan. You've got to fight. We need you in this.
Nice snack.
Seeing you in action again, reminding me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you.
Doctor, how about you announce yourself?
You need anything, Doc, let me know.
This is unwinding direct.
Come on, Kaidan. Fight.
Damn.
And that's an order.
I'll fuck you soon.
Stop quoting gamer poops, you asshole. Ruining cool moments.
I'm sorry, I'll stop. From here on out.
If you want to see the full thing, though, you should go on YouTube chat and go look up Mass Effect gamer poops. They're so
Not
funny.
safe for work warning, by the way.
Yeah, definitely not safe for work.
But
There's,
they're funny. It's
yeah.
humor.
That moment for Shepard is cathartic for Shepard as well, and sometimes this helps to talk to people even if they can't hear you. It can really help to give yourself, if nothing else, but to communicate feelings out loud is very important as well. And yeah, this gives Shepard at least an opportunity to tell herself that she still cares for Kaidan in this way. Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, we got new places because of
Whoa.
the Nordic Bride.
Hanar Embassy? Whoa. CSEC headquarters, Citadel Tower. Wait, what about... Oh, interesting. So depending on which one you go to. Okay, cool. So we've already talked to Kaidan. Now we need to go to the embassies. And this is
There are many new places in the Citadel because of variety.
Yeah, this is the last thing we'll do. Oh, there's probably so much to do here.
A marathon.
Yeah, there might be a lot of talking happening. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll
Okay.
be
Cool.
fine.
Then we're gonna end it there. It's nearly 2 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna end it there. We've done a lot of lore reading and a lot of other stuff. We haven't jumped through a mass relay yet. You can't do it yet. You can't do it yet.
Sorry,
All
I
right.
take it back. Hold on.
That's so funny.
All right, so we're gonna save it there. What an intro to this absolutely brilliant game. I love it so much. Apologies for the sudden stoppage of computer, but it was fixed. This will be like a two-parter then. It'll be episode 1 and then episode 1.2 or whatever. And yeah, that's great. So to recap what we did, I think we started the game. Earth was attacked. We went to Mars. We picked up some cool information about maybe a weapon that we can use against the Reapers. And then and then we went to the Citadel after we found Dr. Eva's body. We're going to analyze that for data. And we're on the Citadel looking to rendezvous with the Council and ask them for some help. And hopefully they will give us help. But we're also pretty sure, I'm telling you right now, I've read the news. We've all read it together. And I'm pretty sure they're going to say no because they have their own worlds to look out for. Like, I think the Reapers are attacking everyone. So I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to help us. But at the very least, we can ask. And the worst they can do is say no. What I would like to do is be a Spectre again. And get Spectre gear so we can get some of those, like the cool Spectre Widow rifle and stuff like that. Maybe we can do that at some point. But for now, that'll be episode 1 of Mass Effect 3. How cool! If the length of side
is being a lot more depressing in both games combined.
Exactly. Yes, as I've said many times before, a game of payoffs, and we are getting lots of that. There's one of my favorite things so far is that. The enemies are very obvious. It's the Reapers, and Cerberus are bad guys now, which is great. Suits me fine, because I like killing them. And, yeah, there is a moose on my shirt. Moose. Yes, indeed, because it is Canada. And, yeah, I think if the length of the NPC conversations is anything to go on, this playthrough will take quite a long time.
And it's already longer than 2 by default. So.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun though. All right, everyone.
There's also more DLC to go for.
Oh God, I can't wait. Thank you so much for being here with me, everyone. I appreciate your presence here on Discord and helping me out. And I will see you all possibly during the week. Yep. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. What a lovely time. Thank you all so much once again for being here with me. Thank you for making me a part of your day. Whether I've been on in the background or whether you've been active in chat or not active in chat, I don't care. As long as we can spend some time together. So thanks for doing that. Thanks for making this a collective experience for me. Because that is way more satisfying than enjoying this on my own. Make sure you like the stream. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Drink some water. Stay hydrated. Be kinder to yourself than you're currently being. Next time, Thursday morning, 36 hours time, next stream, where we do it all over again. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but stick around and we'll find out. Take care.